Hi, I'm Patricia Allingham Carlson, and this is my video called Simple Water Spray Trees, Part 2. Part 2 deals with accenting what you've created by using some water spray and some watercolor to paint in some light foliage and some tree trunks, just to see a simple tree form and what it could be with color and with a little bit of shape. I hope you enjoy it. Now let's paint. To begin, I picked up with the two trees that I had started in my last video. These were done with water spray and dropping colors into the places where the water had hit the paper to make random foliage. Looking at these dried works now, they looked a little bit undeveloped, so I decided to play around with two different ways to develop these forms. For the first single tree, I mixed together some burnt sienna and some purple paint, just because I like the ensuing color of mauve, a deep mauve in this case, that they created. Using a brush with a point, I then went in and brought out some more shadows and shading underneath the tree, painted in some more branches to darken them for the trunk, and then I went to work next on the leaves and the foliage. This is accent work, and I'm using my paintbrush almost like a pencil or a marker because I'm using a lot of line. I'm coming in on the bottom side of the clumps of trees and on the bottom of the tree itself where the most shadowing would occur because most of the light hits the top of the tree. I'm sort of outlining and drawing in little clumps with the tip of the fine brush that I'm using. At one point, I added a little bit of alizarin crimson to my mix of burnt sienna and purple, and that put in a red tone for the trees and for the shading. I continued to add these color accents to show the clumps of the trees until I was satisfied. When I do splatter painting like that, I use my hand to block out the areas where I don't want the splatters to go. I thought it might be fun to add a little bit of bright cadmium orange down on the bottom with some splatters to look like some leaves had fallen on the ground. But I splattered on the background. Here I'm taking it off with a little damp brush and some paper towel blotting. Moving over to another kind of accent work. Here I'm using a very fine tip ink pen. I'm also using what I call my shaky hand technique. And this is good for people who do have naturally shaky hands. You can see I'm really moving that pen tip around because what I'm doing is finding little color blooms and watercolor blooms and outlining them in a very delicate manner, just to add some interesting little shapes and forms that occurred entirely by accident. I'm adding some grass blades and some weed blades. Where the little island curves underneath, I used a more heavy line and went over it several times to create a shadow. And now I'm using this pen to create the birch tree, the white birch tree that's out on the tip of the little peninsula here. Drawing in some branches, drawing in some shading and some markings on the trees. And then I'm outlining individual little clumps of leaves that formed with my water splatter and my paint. I found if my hand is shaky, I can go all around these little forms, and sometimes even around the white shapes that were left unpainted, and it creates a very pretty drawing effect on the watercolor. It accents it very nicely. And since I love to draw, and you might too, it's a lot of fun to do it this way. I keep working, adding clumps, adding outlines until I'm satisfied that it looks good. And when I'm satisfied, I sign it, and I'm done with this demonstration. Hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed my video, Simple Water Spray Trees Part 2. And I also hope that maybe you learned something that you can use in your own painting. Be awesome if you'd hit a thumbs up and ring the bell on the links below, and to subscribe. That way you won't miss any future videos. There's more links below too, to my Facebook art page, my blog, products I like to use, and art products that I make. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next video.